Hello and welcome to BRENcast episode 5. This is episode 5, right?
Oh my god, episode 5.
5 already?
Hey, we're doing this thing, man. We got Cam in the house, video, Cameron Dubé Films, filmographer, videographer, cinematographer extraordinaire. And we also got Tina here, social media, art, branding, story, all that, yeah. Extraordinaire, Tina also. And you got me, BREN, one-man band, ready to rock for you guys.
Extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire. So today, episode 5 of the podcast, what are we going to talk about? I'm not totally sure, but there's one thing I definitely want to talk about because it's been an ongoing conversation with me and Tina today, and even with Cam today, was what's it like to be an artist, a musician in 2025 in the social media content era of stuff. So before we get into that kind of stuff, and we're also going to take some Q&As from our members who are in the chat as well on the members only version of the stream. So before we get into any of that, I just want to touch base with the gang and see how everybody's doing. Tina, how you doing today?
Doing great.
How's your week been? What's new?
I worked out this morning, so that always feels good. Puts you like in a good mindset for the day.
Sure.
Yeah, week's been good. It's kind of getting cold, which is annoying. But Bren and I got like electric vehicle things. We've been like wheeling around on those. I got an electric scooter. So
I told you guys that they're really into this electric unicycle one wheel thing. Well, Tina is now rocking an electric scooter. So she's could do some rides with me, and that thing's fast, man. It's kind of scary.
It's cool. It's cool though.
It's fun. If you guys don't know, you know, these electric motors are getting pretty intense and pretty fun these days. So it's been pretty good to have you join me on that. And Cam, how you been? What you been up to? Aside from editing and RuneScaping.
I have been good.
Robot Cam is
Things
here.
are great. Thank you for asking. No, I feel good. Going with the motions, living and learning, growing constantly. That's how I know I'm like, you can gauge my mood by how much I'm growing. I don't know about you, but that is just like my number one thing. That's my personality trait. If life is evolving in some way and I'm evolving, I'm happy. So
Yeah. Good, man. Good to hear.
Progress equals happiness is what Tony Robbins says, and it's
Amen to
that's true for me, man. So yeah, I'm growing. Literally, I'm gaining weight. So we're growing in a lot of ways.
Yeah, exciting stuff, man. I'm happy for you. All right, guys, let's get into it. So first thing I want to talk about, like I said, is content or being an artist, being a one-man band, being a musician, whatever it is, in the content era of social media. So basically, if you guys don't know, we are the team here. The three of us work together on a lot of the BREN content that you guys see. Me in front of the camera, Tina behind the scenes, Cameron behind the camera and the editing software. And together we work as a pretty good team creating all this content here. And it's funny, Cam, also, I get a lot of musicians reaching out saying how well we're doing with our social media content and how we're killing it on social media. You guys are doing amazing. In fact, we had somebody reach out yesterday said, hey, your content looks amazing. Who's your editor? I need him. And we sent him your way anyways, in case you're looking for more work. But anyway, we just want to talk about how crazy it is and the expectations of like what it is to be a musician or I guess any creative right now in the social media era, because there's essentially a lot of expectations placed on you. New content every day, touching content in different, live streams, podcasts, short clips, full videos. There's so much that you're expected to do, I think, in the content social media era. And we're somehow killing it. And again, a lot of people might look at the brand and think, hey, but guys, it's really not. Like, without these guys, a lot of things aren't happening here. So,
well, it went from you could just be an artist and just put your art out there. But now you also have to be a content creator. So now you're expected to be a musician or artist, videographer, whatever you may be. You can't just create what you want to create because you also have to promote yourself and be this content creator and think in a social media lens while you're also creating and trying to be an artist and stay in that mindset. And it's really tough sometimes. It adds like this whole other pressure onto you being an artist.
Yeah, there's so many hats you gotta wear when you're doing this thing, man. So if you guys already know, I'm wearing all the hats. Okay, I'm the drummer, I'm the bass player, I'm the keyboard player, I'm the this, I'm the that, right? I'm wearing a lot of hats. I'm the engineer, I'm the producer, a lot of things when it comes to what I'm doing. And also in today's day and age, you're also expected to also create content and like do all these, TikToks and this and that. And there's a lot of things involved in the whole process. And even just this morning, Tia and I were like, okay, what video we're going to film today? Because today's film a video day. And we couldn't come up with a freaking video, dude. There's so many, plenty of ideas, but it's like, which idea is the most exciting? Which idea is the one you really want to like put your time and energy into? Because you're wearing so many hats, there's only so much time and energy.
Yeah.
Like,
what is your brand? What does it mean for your brand? What do you have to post that's on brand? Blah, blah, blah.
And you know what? It's a good problem to have, I will say. At least we get to reach people from all around the world.
Yeah.
At least we get to do this content thing. Like, it's great
cool.
that you get to do it, but it's difficult and there's a lot of expectations. I'm also curious, Cameron, what your take is on this, because you've kind of, out of the three of us, I'd say you're the most disconnected from social media. I'm pretty disconnected myself. Tina's pretty plugged in because she runs a lot of the Instagram, TikTok, all this stuff, right? So I'm half unplugged, I'm half plugged in. What about you? You're pretty much, despite, making all the videos and like doing a lot of the editing, you're not really plugged into it that much at all. So what's kind of your perspective on this and kind of the expectations of like creating content as any type of creative, like musician, filmmaker, like whatever the heck you're into? You're expected to kind of do this whole media machine. Like, what's your take on this? Like, how do you manage it?
It is hard. It's hard for artists because it's like, it has nothing to do with the art that you're making.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm writing a song, it means this, it's about a moment from my childhood or something, and I added these tones and we made this song and it's great. Now I got to make a TikTok out of it. It's like, it doesn't feel, there's that. And I wrote here, like, with the technology being in your pocket, now we're literally broadcasting to the world. 50 years ago, this would have costed however much a minute, $10,000 a minute. I don't know how much it would have costed to broadcast to the whole world. Now it's free, pretty much. And with that, now you got to be the broadcaster. Now you got to be the content creator. I had a conversation with a musician friend of mine, and he's a songwriter, great songwriter, but he doesn't have that producer. He doesn't want to produce, but you have to nowadays, or you have to spend $500 an hour at a studio or something crazy to get your stuff made. And so now, because you can produce at home, you're expected to produce at home, and it's tricky. It's never been easier to create your own content, and that's why you're expected to do it.
Yeah, exactly. You have to wear all these hats. Like, you're now the tech guy, you're the this, you're your own promoter, you're content creator, it's kind of stressful. But it is nice that it's so available to you, and it can be free, and you are reaching so many people where you weren't able to do that, like, how many years ago?
Oh, it's definitely like the upsides. There's so many upsides. Don't get me wrong, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it any less challenging. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I even heard that there was like, even record labels right now, when they're looking at signing a new artist, they're actually looking at their TikTok before they look at almost anything else, because they want to know, is this, let's say we sign the newest, up and coming guy, whoever it is, they're still expected to kind of make all these TikToks. Like the record label's not going to show up and do this content for you. Like, they're not going to assign you a production manager who's just going to come by and like do everything for you. Like, they're actually expected to come up with the ideas, film it themselves, edit it themselves, like all these things. Like, it's absolutely crazy. And like, we're killing it on social media. You guys see us, we've come up with so much content, and it's the three of us. Like, it's this team. Like, we're working together to make this stuff happen.
It's like that in the film world too. With film festivals, you could put it's very backwards the way I've seen it so far. Is if you send your film to an indie film festival, you're thinking, oh, I'm indie. They'll like me. Like, I'm indie. We made this independently. This is the type of stuff they're looking for. But because they're a small film fest, independent, they actually want films that have hype. And if the film doesn't have hype, it doesn't help them. So they don't consider it as much. But if something has a bit of like social media buzz or something, like people are talking about it, people are following it, then it puts their film festival on the map. Whereas something like Sundance or TIFF or like some of these other places, they're really well known and huge, but they stay true to the if it's good, it's going to be in the festival. Like they don't need you.
Yeah, they didn't need your hype.
They don't need your hype. So it's kind of backwards. Like we didn't put our stuff into Sundance or anything like that because I assumed like, oh, they're too big for us. But it's not that. They really just care about quality. They just want good stuff. So it's a weird world, man. It's like I had to make the film and now I got to make TikToks about it. That's crazy to me. Like I just don't. And I'm...
You're very detached
like
from
you
that
said,
world.
you gotta build the hype. Like the hype's a whole other thing where I feel like as an artist, you create this thing, you put your life, you put your heart, you put your passion, your time, your energy, tears, everything. You put it into this thing. And in the social media world, it's like, it doesn't matter how good it is.
How many views does it have? How many followers
how much
do you
hype
have?
does it have? Like, are people talking about it? Are people this and that? And it's the same thing in music. It's the same thing with anything else. Like, I know independent artists, and we've known this ever since we were in a band playing in the basement and the bars and stuff, is, the best band could have no hype and nobody cares. It's like, why do people not care about this band? They're so freaking good.
It's like bands care about that band.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
And it's the hype factor is big. And that's like, how do you build hype? What does hype even mean? Like, what's it mean in this era and everything? And the whole reason this conversation's come up anyway is because we film on Thursdays right now. And aside from the podcast and doing this thing, we don't know what to even do. There's so many different things. We could make another gear review. We could take a piece of gear and review that. We could kind of make a stupid little goofy, funny video. I don't know. We could kind of like make something super artsy and whatever.
Yeah.
But it's at the end of the day, it's like, you almost don't know what direction to go in because you're like, okay, well, like, is it even going to pick up any traction? Is it going to have hype? Like, is it going to get out there? Because we only have so much time and energy. You can't put all your time and energy into something that's not going to pay off.
You live your life as well.
Yeah, so
it's tricky, man. I wrote here too. Like the first year that Tina took over your stuff online, even though it wasn't getting views or like whatever, because it was so consistent, it provided the illusion that it was hype. Like because it shows up on your page every day, people are like, oh my God, people are talking about this guy. It's like, no, they're not. He's just posting all the time.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, I felt that. Yeah,
yeah, and
everybody was like, so, oh, you're posting every day, blah, blah, blah. You must be famous. Like all this kind of stuff. It's like,
yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Consistent.
Just post every day. Like I stopped posting on my social media and I don't get jobs anymore. But if I started again, people would reach out. Like that's just what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
They forget you exist. Like people are so busy. There's so many things to focus on. If you don't post every day, you will be forgotten. It's kind of dark.
Yeah.
But it's just true. Like, and it's kind of just it's weird. It's hard to even talk about because it sounds fake. It sounds what's that word? Shallow and whatever. But that's just how it is, man. That's the nature of the scroll. It's like if you're not in there daily, then you're not in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's at such a point now where it's like if you're, you don't get into music so you could be into the scroll. You don't get into filmmaking so you could be a part of this social media machine or this content machine. You do it because of your love for the game. You love the thing. You want to do it as well as you possibly can. And you want to find people who resonate with that. And you want to find people who, you find your people through social media. And it's got all these great things about it. That being said, oh my gosh, is it ever like a challenge to keep up with it because you're already doing this one thing. And I don't know, I don't want this to sound like a big, we're complaining about this and that.
No, it's just a challenge in the journey of an artist.
Yeah, I think that's really where it comes from is we didn't know what to do today. We didn't know what to talk about today. We didn't know what to create today. And I think that's the content itself. It's just like, hey, how difficult it is to do this stuff. And especially the everyday thing too, the staying consistent with it all. And despite it all, guys, we're killing it. Like this team, come on, high fives around. We
Definitely.
are, we're keeping up with the machine. We're doing a great job. But yeah, I just want to express a little bit of that today of like how difficult it is to kind of do this thing we're doing. And we're just doing it the best we can. And we're learning as we go. Like Cameron said, if you're not growing, you start to feel kind of crappy about things. And so we're trying to just keep the progress going, keep making progress every day. I'm feeling pretty good about it. But that being said, that's just kind of where we're at today. Is like, dude, and we'll figure it out.
And I think it's important to be process oriented and not results oriented all the time. So like, just because you might not be getting the views, but the process is there. You're posting every day and you think the content is good. At least there's that, you know? Because I really think we're posting good stuff. It's just a matter of like, a variety with a mix, like there's this weird balancing act of like variety, consistency, quality, quantity.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all these things, and so many
We're
things work for
juggling.
different other people too. It's like
Yeah.
you just have to figure out what works for you, what
But,
you enjoy
yeah.
too.
I was
which
gonna
is
say, you
important.
also like you have to enjoy it. Like you're not a machine who just
Yeah,
pumps out
yeah.
content. Like you have to enjoy the process of doing that. So
Yeah, exactly.
Well, like I
With
said to
everything.
you guys, like I'm a man of the people too. So when we're coming up with this stuff, I'm like, what do the people want? What do the people want to see? How do I serve? How do I create value for the audience? Right? I'm not even like I'm just happy to be here. So it's like I'm not overly like, oh, I have to do this because I like it, because it's about me and this is my, I like to do this and I don't care what anybody else thinks. This is for me. Like I'm not that kind of guy. Like I really am the kind of guy who's like, let's meet in the middle.
It
Like if I
depends, bro.
kind of like it and you like it, we like it together,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we're in a good place, right? And exactly, like it can't be.
You're not gonna
totally-
go clean garbage off the side of the highway because you want to serve. Like you're a musician, you want to
Yeah.
serve with music.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
you have some conditions.
I want to use my
Yeah.
specialty. I've created a specialty. I've spent a lot of time and energy doing this thing.
And it's
I'm
something
really
you
good-
enjoy.
It's something I enjoy, and it's
Yeah.
something only I could do. Like I don't know anybody who could do what I do, how I do it in this way. And so it's like
As
I've created
the-
this
yeah, yeah.
specialty knowledge, this specialty skill, talent, whatever you want to call it. I want to use that in the best possible way. And just figuring that all out, it's been a bit of a challenge. But let's check in with our chat. We've got our members of the Loop watching.
Any questions, members?
Yeah, any questions? You guys got any
not seeing
yeah,
no-
any questions?
topics?
They're
or
talking
anything
amongst
chiming in?
themselves right now, but if you have any
Yes.
questions, write
Let
down a
us
comment.
know,
We
yes.
will answer them. But yeah, I just to cap off this conversation about social media, content creation as an artist, to promote your stuff, because it is necessary. Whether you're a filmmaker, a musician, or an artist, or whatever you do, what would be the advice you guys would give? I would start with just the consistency thing. Is like you're automatically gonna just appear like you're very successful if you just post a variety of content every day. And I say
Yeah.
variety because Brennan was playing at a different location every day, and it was just a short clip of him playing.
Yeah.
And it's good to just see, oh, this guy plays a lot. So
Yeah.
that would be like my first little tidbit to those who are interested interested in advice would be, consistency.
Yeah, I think my advice would be, especially for somebody who's just starting out, consistency, and don't get too caught up on it being good. Just post, get into the rhythm, and you'll kind of learn how to edit, what's good for you as you go. Like it'll come, but don't worry about it being bad, because you're gonna have posts that might only get 5 views, and that's okay. But keep posting. Don't let it stop you. Just keep going and keep trying, keep creating,
Yeah.
and just
For sure, I'd say
consistency.
once you have the consistency figured, like consistency is great because you just show up every day. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's like when you get into the gym, like you're not gonna lift the heaviest weight or be the best at this or that right off
No.
the bat. You just gotta show up every day, and then you'll notice a small progress as you just keep going. Consistency, next day, next day. And then one of the thing about like actually doing the thing, whatever the thing is for you, when you actually do the thing, you learn throughout the process. Like for me, doing the one-man band thing, like I just started doing it, and then after a show I realized, hey, this song didn't work, or that technique didn't work, and now going to the next thing, you learn from the consistency. And I think we're at the point now where we've been consistent for so long, or we're at, like, I think if you're advanced enough, or you get to a certain point where you're just like kind of like, you're going to be consistent, something's going to come out, but now it's just about one-upping yourself in a way almost, and not, does that sound bad, one-upping yourself? Like we're
Well,
just what
it's
we're trying to do.
Getting
We're
to
trying
that next
to
level of you're
Yeah.
able to kind of plan things now, because you understand the consistency, and you can kind of go, okay, what do I want to post now? What value do I want to put out there? What do I
Yeah.
need to show my fans? Like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so consistency is all about basically quantity. Put it
Yeah.
out there, boom,
Just put
boom,
it out
boom,
there.
and then once you got the quantity, you can start to understand what quality looks like, and you can start
Mm-hmm.
to tweak the quality and make sure the quality is good. And I think we're at the point right now for us, it's like we're in this weird creative situation where it's like we know we're gonna make it. It's gonna be quantity. It's gonna be quality. We've done enough now, or we know whatever we do is gonna be pretty good. And now it's just a matter of like getting creative and figuring out, okay, what's the next little tweak, a little thing that would make it special, something that's really exciting and something that you really want to like, you feel proud of and that you really want people to see. And like you said, sometimes you put everything into a video, everything into a piece of content, a song, whatever it is, and you put it out there thinking it's the most amazing thing. And then, you know, the world or the market or the content or the social media tells you, it's good, but it wasn't, you know, that good.
Yeah.
And so you just, you take it and you just keep learning from the next thing. And
Yep.
I don't know, that's all the advice I can give. Like, we're in the process of it, you know, we're learning as we go. So giving advice, I don't know. That.
And also, like, do your own research. Like, knowledge is power. So we've been doing a lot of YouTube videos, like looking at professional people. What do they say? Like, understand also how Instagram works and social media works and what the algorithm means and whatnot. Like, understanding all those things also helps.
Oh yeah, one thing I've always think about is just being humble too, and realizing like there's so much to learn. You don't know anything. Like, I don't know anything, and I'll always come back to like I don't know anything.
Yeah.
And so that just leaves you open to learning more. Like, when you think you know, oh yeah, but I don't need to hear from this guy or that person or whatever, like, you've already shut yourself down to growing. And so always keeping an open mind for like, hey, what can I learn? I don't know enough. I don't know anything. Keep me updated. Keep learning. Keep it fresh. And I don't know, Cam, you got anything to add to that?
Yeah, I was going to say, people ask me all the time, hey, can you make a video on how you color grade that certain thing? And I'm like, I learn from people online, so I'm not going to make something someone else has made. But then I thought to myself, oh, but I do it in my certain way. That like, okay, maybe I can make a video about it. So yeah, I wrote down specialty or whatever, like your unique value you have to give to the world. It's like, how many people have covered the songs you're covering? Thousands, tens of thousands,
So
hundreds
many,
of,
yeah.
I don't know. There are children covering it, I'm sure. What makes it interesting that you're doing it?
Yeah.
And, you know, you can explain it in words like, oh, the pedal, the way he stomps that pedal and loops it this way or whatever. You could say, oh, it's the lights, it's the t-shirts, it's the button-ups that he wears, it's the hair, it's the whatever. Or it's his personality, or it's just the way he performs, or you could just tell like it resonates with him, and then you feed off of that vibe. And it's like, there's a lot of intangibles, and there's a lot of things you can actually write down on paper, like what is unique about me. I think it's important to recognize that, because it's so easy in a world full of other artists, other creators, people doing on paper the exact same thing as you, and thinking, why does the world need me? Like, I could disappear and the content machine will keep spinning, man. The scroll will keep going infinitely. Yeah. What is my purpose here? So yeah, I think it's important to like, I mean, that's not really a algorithmic piece of advice, but I think it's important to know, like, to really be confident in yourself and feel like you matter and feel like you're unique and feel like what you have to share is important and useful and can't be shared in any other way. That like you are the one to be doing that. And yeah, I think that's definitely key, because the source of your content is you. So if you know yourself really well and you know what your strong suits are and like what your weaknesses and strengths are, I think it's important to like, I think that'll like boost you in a million ways. Like 100%. Brennan, like he's he hones in on his strengths, but also very, very, very aware of his weaknesses and constantly tries to fix them the moment he becomes aware of them, you know? And I think that's really important. That's, I mean, a recipe for growth right there is like, you know, play to your strengths and really try and pay attention to your weaknesses and fix them when they show up.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And I think about that a lot because that's why I brought up the whole humble thing. Like, sometimes I feel like, and this is from experience, like there was a time in my life where I was just like so overly confident in myself that like, and so focused on my strengths that like your weaknesses are just blind to you. Everybody else sees them, everybody else knows them, but you're so, you know, and I don't know when this was, maybe when you're the peak Letterbomb band days, when everybody was telling us, you know, you're the next biggest band in the world, and this is, you know, just feeding our egos when you're 16 years old, and it's like, please, like, this poor young child, like, don't feed his ego too much. Like, he's gonna be full of himself, right? And there was a time where I was, and that's how I always come back to the humble thing, man. Like, I'm so willing to just crap on myself. Like, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but like, you know, just also, yeah, it's all balance, dude. You got to balance I'm confident and I know what I'm doing. I know who I am and I know what the heck this is. And wait a second, I'm not quite 100% with this. I don't love that. I don't love that. I'm not very good at that. Find that balance and just keep teeter-tottering, man. That's what it is. You get too caught up in this side, and then you're just down on yourself. You don't get anywhere, and you just get in this depressed state. Like, who am I? What's the point in me? Like, Cameron, all these questions. You know, there's already a million people doing this. Why should I even bother? And then the other side where it's like, hey, I'm the most amazing thing in the world. Why is nobody noticing? Like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Hello, you know? So it's like, I'm always teeter-tottering on the balance, and I usually end up more on the crapping on myself. But that also allows me space to keep improving and keep finding new things. And like, I'm not just going to crap on myself for the sake of it. I'm going to take a shovel and like get some of this crap out of here and fix it up and clean it up and polish the turd or whatever, all these weird sayings that I'm just coming up with. But I don't know.
No, you're right. I mean, that's what all like overachievers do.
Yeah.
You know, they're what's that question? What do you notice more, what you don't have or what you do have? Like what do you have or what's missing? And we notice what's missing.
Oh yeah, for
that's
sure.
that's the first thing I notice is what's not there.
Yeah.
I'm not oh wow, look at this great piece of shit I have in front of me. Like I'm not.
No,
I'm like this smells. Let's fix it.
I hear you.
And I sometimes have to like, you know, do the thing. Like people are like, oh, what are you working on these days? I'm like, oh, a new movie because, you know, I wasn't completely satisfied with my last one. Like I know I could do more. I'm growing. It's my next project. And they're like, oh no, it was great. And I'm like, yes, I know it's good, but it's not like it's good for what it is. I moved on. You know, like I'm working on something new. I'm looking to the future. And people on the outside probably think that's like, oh, don't beat up on yourself. But it's not that. It's not that at all. Like I'm okay. I feel good looking back at past projects and seeing what's wrong and what I could do better. That's a good feeling to me. That's not a bad feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. Then improving as an artist, it's fun. You know, you look at your canvas and you're like, I could have put blue there and black there, blah, blah, blah. Like, no artist just creates one thing and is like, yep, I'm done, bye. Like, it's that beautiful process of just creating more and more, and everything just gets better when you do things for long term.
Yeah, for sure. At least you'd hope, you know, keep doing the right things. Keep making progress. There's our theme and goal for the day.
Yes.
Any other questions or any topics we want to touch on? We got some stuff in the chat. What's
Sham says, this is kind of like going out of the what we've been talking about, but it's a kind of a fun question. You brought up audience. How do you deal with a difficult or indifferent audience when you're playing for a crowd, especially if they've had a few?
Is that the question? Especially if they've had a few?
Especially if they've had a few.
Damn.
Which brings me back to that one memory of you at the elephant's nest.
Oh, which one?
Oh yeah, you've had many, but yeah.
Well, that's how do you deal with a difficult or indifferent audience? Well,
yeah,
it depends. There's many versions of a difficult or indifferent audience. So for me as a musician playing, I have a lot of venues. A difficult audience would maybe be an audience that like, I don't know, an audience that's half listening is a pretty easy audience because you can kind of just play whatever you want. And they're only half listening. They're in conversation. That's an easy audience. I say the most difficult audience is like a super drunk audience. Like you said, if they had a few, like sometimes, man, they'll get in your face and they want to hear this song at this time, or they want to play your drums and you're like, don't touch my drums. Or they want to get up and sing on the microphone. You're like, dude, this is my show. No offense. I don't know you. I don't know if you sound good. I'm not doing this whole thing right now. I'm getting paid to play here. Like, I'm not just going to take some drunk person out of the crowd and make it. Now it's their show. Pay them to be here. It's not, it's very difficult balance. How do I deal with it? I'd say most often I don't run into a lot of difficult audiences. I'm very lucky that people are pretty respectful and they appreciate just that I'm there and that I'm doing this crazy thing with all the instruments and the looping. So like I get pretty lucky and most audiences are actually pretty easy. But every now and then you get a difficult audience. You just gotta be a good sport, dude. You can't be too... I'd say one of my worst moments, and I say this is my worst moments because I was at the Elephant's Nest, like you said. I was at the bar and these 2 or 3 or 4 drunk chicks come up and they really wanted to like take over the stage. Like I'm getting paid to play this show and they're just like, you know, it's her birthday. She wants to sing this song. get off the stage so she could sing right now. And I'm just like...
touching your drumsticks, touching your keyboard.
And I'm just like...
in your face. Yeah.
Normally, I'm pretty good at laughing it off and just being like, yeah, it's ha 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 ha. No, look, ha, got my headphones in. Don't talk to me. I'm in my zone doing my thing. But they were persistent. They were getting in my face. They had the phone in my face. And then at one point, like, they were legit just like, get out of here, get off the stage, it's her birthday, frig off. And I was just like, straight up like, no, we're not doing this today. It was probably my worst moment. I forget what I said, but I'm pretty sure I said, no, this is my stage. I think I said, I'm not Justin Bieber or something like that. I don't know what the heck I said.
Yeah,
but
he had a bit of a diva meltdown. It was kind of fun.
I was just not in the mood, dude.
Yeah, they just would not listen. Sometimes you have to be a bit assertive with
Yeah,
drunk people, and you can't be nice. You kind of just have to be like, no, go away.
And it had to have been like the 5th or 6th no that I was finally like, okay, you're not taking no for an answer, so I'm just going to make a scene here. I didn't mean to make a scene. I really didn't. But,
the bar went quiet.
The bar went quiet. Like, nobody understood what was going on. But I was just like, I had it, dude. And sometimes, like, security's supposed to, like, take care of this, right? Yeah. Security's supposed to be there so, like, nobody jumps on stage, nobody messes with you. Security was, I don't know, they were having a smoke or something, so they're just kind of...
Eventually, they kicked them out, but it was like...
It took a minute. Yeah, it took a minute, and that's probably one of my worst moments where I did not handle it very well. But most times, just laugh it off and just enjoy the moment. Don't take yourself or the moment too seriously. It's just another.
Yeah, they're having fun. They're not there to like. They don't have bad intentions. They just you know, they want to have fun with you, and sometimes it's in your boundaries.
Most of the time, people are nice and respectful. That time, they were very not nice and very not respectful. And so you get what you give, I guess. They gave me some attitude. I gave it right back. So off my stage. This is my show.
This is my stage.
Don't touch my drumsticks. I don't know. Do you guys deal with that in your art? Tina's an artist. She's a painter. Cameron's a filmmaker. Do you guys deal with that? I guess it's not like an audience there, but do you guys ever deal with like...
I'm alone.
Drunk people all the time. Drunk people on set. And
no, like
always
difficult.
All your actors are always drunk.
No, I'm a freaking workhorse. Yeah. And people like to have fun on set, and I don't have fun. Jokes aren't funny.
Yeah.
Like people will make jokes, everyone will laugh. I'm just straight face, like I'm working. That's not funny. I go, ha, okay, we're shooting here. And I'm not upset, but I'm just like chugging along.
Not in the mood.
And I have to be the one to energetically drag everyone forward, you know, because it's like, you're just hanging out. It's like a fun time. You're with your friends. There are lights everywhere. It's a good time. We're laughing about lines or whatever. But for me, it's like lights, camera, audio, actor. Give your line.
Shot.
Get that out of there.
Script.
Make sure it's in focus. Everybody ready? Everybody shut up? Okay, action.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of that. I've never had a meltdown though. I'd be curious, like what that would be like.
Well, I wouldn't call it. Come on, don't call it a meltdown. Like, I just had a moment.
I like to call it that.
It was just a little.
I never had an actual meltdown where I abused people verbally. But
it was just like a little one.
I just said get off my stage. I didn't call them names. I didn't say anything. I could have called them many names. There's a lot of names I could have used. There's a whole list of names. I didn't call any names.
You thought them. I
thought some names. I didn't say it out loud.
Yeah. No, but I've never been pushed to that point where I gotta go, no. Okay, no. You know, like let's work here. I probably would if we had rented a space that's like $1,000 a day or something. We have the afternoon and it's like, guys, like that's probably when I'd be like, let's get it together. Like, yeah. So it's but that's funny.
Well, you know, like I said, it's very rare. How about you, Tina, an artist? Difficult audience, difficult. Do you have any experience like this where maybe you're painting for somebody or something, or someone's looking at your painting and they're being unruly about it?
People touch your stuff at an
art
gallery.
No, I don't care if people touch my stuff. I welcome it because there's a lot of textures. But I think the only negative comment that I had was when we were in like Art in the Park way back when, and some guy walked by and he was just like, I like landscape art better. And like, I was like, okay, bye. Like, keep going then.
Yeah.
And
physical hater, that's wild.
Yeah, like a physical hater. That was really about it. But I do art alone in my studio, so I don't really have people come in and
Yeah. Well, it's an interesting conversation,
Yeah.
you know, how you kind of deal as a creative person in whatever field it is, how you deal with like the audience or the people who, you know, are receiving your art. Yeah, it's interesting for sure.
I mean, I was a bartender though for many years. So.
Oh, that's your expect. Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I've dealt with people, but as an artist, I don't have.
Any other questions in the gang? What else we got here?
Does Bren worry, from Eat the Crow, does Bren worry that his covers might overshadow his originals during the lives?
Yeah, it's a really interesting question. So there was a time where I was like really focused mainly on my original music, and I thought, hey, like covers are just a distraction, like don't even bother with the covers, and just like people need to hear my originals and original. I guess I just don't care anymore. I don't know, does that make sense? I guess I just, I've realized that there's some amazing songs out there, okay? There's some all-time classics. Like, there's a reason why these songs have stood the test of time, songs from the 80s, 60s, 70s, 90s, you know, and on. And I love covering these songs. Like, great songs are great songs. Like, I don't have to have written it myself. I could still relate to the song. I could still have a personal experience with the lyrics or this tune itself and how it's played and all these things. So, I don't necessarily... Like, if I never wrote another original song again, and I only had to play other people's songs and cover it, like, it wouldn't be the end of my life. Like, I wouldn't be totally upset because, like, as a musician, I love music. I love what it does. I love everything about it. I love creating it. I love being a part of it. I love covering it. I love performing it. So, like, I'm not, like, the kind of artist who is, like, against covers or, like, hates covers or, like, has to be original me all the time or else, like... also, guys, we live in a world today where like most of the original songs that you hear in the top 50, top 100, they're not originally that person. Like a songwriter wrote it, a team of songwriters wrote it. Yeah. Nashville, the entire city wrote that song. Like we live in a world where it's like the person performing the music and the person writing the music are oftentimes not the same person. And if I'm being honest, if it's like, Bren, are you a writer or are you a performer? I feel more like I'm a performer. Like, I love strapping on the guitar, the keyboard, clicking the pedals, making the whole, like, I love the whole performing arts of it all. And I feel like I like that more than I like sitting alone in a studio and, like, writing a piece. That being said, I like doing both. There's a world where you could do both. But I really do see myself, at least at this stage of my life, like I said, there was a stage where I was mainly and mostly a writer. I feel like I'm in a stage of my life where, like, I love playing covers. I love great songs. If I hear a great song with great lyrics and everything, like, I want to play it. I want to experience it. So do I feel like the covers sometimes overshadow originals? Definitely, because I play way more covers than I do originals. But I'm like okay with that, and I've become okay with that. And then here's another thing though, in the music world, in the musician world, there's like a taboo, I guess. I don't know, like bands who play and write only original music often look down on people who play covers, or cover bands who do nothing but covers, or original acts who do half and half, which is kind of what I'd kind of do, like a 70-30, probably do maybe even more covers than I do originals. So like, it's this weird thing where it's like we look down on covers, but it's like, guys, good music's good music. Like, I don't care if the Beatles wrote it. I don't care if Taylor Swift wrote it. I don't care if Cotton Eye Joe wrote it. If it's a good song and it resonates with me in my heart and I want to play it, it feels good, I'm going to freaking do it. And that's where I'm at right now. And so, like, I really do love the covers a lot. Like, I don't know, just a long way of saying I love both. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the covers right now. Like, I really am. There's so many good songs. I don't have to have written it myself for it to be a good song. A good song's a good song.
Yeah, Eat the Crow actually said a good point. He says, I feel like the covers almost transform into a Bren original. It's his take and sound on the song. So, which is a good point too, because you do that. You put your own spin on all these covers that you do, and you Brenify them.
I appreciate that, Crow, because I really do. That's kind of what I try to do. I take a song, it's written this way, and I'm my own person and do things in my own way. I'm gonna do it the way I do it. Like, I'm never really trying to like 100%, be the artist I'm covering or be like them at all. I'm just trying to do my thing the way I do it, and I see the song as like a template that I could like, okay, I've got these tones in this thing. I could take that template, this structure with lyrics and melodies, and I could put it in my own way with my own tones, everything. So yeah, it's an interesting way. And the covers thing is interesting too, because like, what's the version of covers in like the filmmaking world or the art world? Like, what's the version of Like, is there a version of that for what you guys do? Like you're
Like
not going to go and like refilm Superbad, right? Like
a novel adaptation or something. I don't know.
A parody?
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Like
Parody. Yeah. What would you say to people? Like, let's say an original artist who's like, I got no respect for those people. All they do is covers.
Yeah.
What would I say to somebody like that? I don't know what I would say to them. Like, I'm not going to try to change your mind. Like, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. That being said, like, art is all about, like, inspiration. Like, you take something that you've learned, like a cover. I don't know, like, what would you say? What should I say to somebody like that? I don't know what to say. Like, I just told you.
I would say there's enough room for all of us, man.
Yeah.
Go write your songs. Go produce your songs. I'm glad you do, because I listen to music all the time. But yeah, that would be my answer. Is what would you say that to Jimi Hendrix covering All Along the Watchtower, and Bob Dylan saying he did it way better?
Yeah.
Like, what would you say to that? To the covers out there that are so much better than the original. Wasn't it Whitney Houston covering, forget the lady's name, country singer? What's her name? I Will Always Love You. What's that song?
Yeah, who?
Dolly Parton. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, one of the like best covers ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if I knew that was a cover, right? So that's...
Yeah, right. They just totally transform it into their own. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, it's like almost better. But yeah, no, art is perspective. So everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. But I think it's best that you don't, like poop on people for doing
Don't poop on them.
what they love to do. Just be like, that maybe that's not for me. You do you.
Yeah. And like I said, the music world's interesting, where there's like songwriters who literally, they don't perform, they don't have a Instagram, they don't have their whole thing is just, I write music, and I write music for artists who are really big and popular and don't or can't write their own tunes. And I think this also comes back to the conversation we had at the beginning of the show, which is like, dude, there's so many expectations on a young creative right now to do everything and be everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, and no matter what you're doing, there's always something you're not doing, right? So like, let's take our team. Like, we're killing it. We're doing so many things, so many videos, touching different topics.
We're not paying taxes. Just kidding.
I will say I paid a lot in taxes. Don't say I'm not paying taxes.
We're not doing everything.
I'm paying
Bren
my
goes to
taxes,
jail.
and I'm not very happy about the amount in taxes that I'm paying.
That's a whole other thing.
Yeah,
That's
don't
a
get
whole
me going
other
on taxes,
conversation.
okay?
Yeah.
It's just funny. So we're not doing everything. We're doing this and that. We're killing it, but we're not paying taxes. Just kidding. Man.
No, the point I'm trying to make is just like, even everything we're doing, someone will be like, yeah, but you're not doing enough originals. It was like, yeah, but I just did like freaking 6 live streams this week, 2 shows, a podcast, 7 new shorts, 2 new videos. Like, this team, we're doing so many things. I've revolutionized my drum kit and my keyboard behind the scenes. Like, so many things I do. Okay, but you didn't write 5 new original songs this week. So it's like, well, come on, man. Like, what do you want from me? There's only so much we could do as an individual, right? And so you even take like an artist like, who's the #1 artist right now? What's her nuts there? Sabrina Carpenter as an example. I guarantee you, like 90%, if not more, of her lyrics, melodies, everything.
She's not writing those.
Was written by another person.
Yeah.
She shows up to the studio. She picks out the song. I liked how this, and so it's like, no matter what you see, even in a lot of music, there's a team behind everybody doing everything, and so it's not always, as much as it might seem like there's one person who is Superman, Superwoman, who does every single, they produce, they create, they write, they make the video, they make the lyrics, they make the melodies, they post it, they create the hooks. Like, it's very rare for some one person to do it all, especially in today's day and age where you're expected to do everything. So for me, if I don't write enough songs, if I don't come up with enough original music, I'm sorry. I'm busy.
You're hearing it now. No.
I'm sorry, I'm busy. I'm doing my best with what I got.
Yeah, but I also don't think you're that type of artist who's going to pump out stuff all the time. Like, you might just, like, Ready or Not, like, that kind of just, like, hit you. It was a phase, and then maybe next year you'll come out with another song. Or maybe next month you will get hit with the original song bug again, and then boom, maybe you hit 5. Like, I know with my art, like, I'll go through phases where I don't paint for months.
Yeah.
And then one day I just go into the studio and then I do like 5 paintings. And it's like,
true.
You just like, it's a ebb and flow of creativity.
Phases of life, phases of creation. Cameron knows this with with like, dude, he makes entire movies. If you guys, he just made an entire movie either way.
Exactly.
And like, you know, there's seasons. There's seasons where you're having meetings and you're writing a script. And then there's seasons where you're pre-production. Then there's the actual production. Then there's the season of the post and just going through the clips. Then there's the season of, wait a second, like editing it all, putting it all together. Then there's the season of rewatching the movie 10 times.
Sound design.
Sound design, right?
Yeah,
So
don't get me started.
Yeah.
and this is like the course of an entire year. You're not doing the same thing all year, but there's chunks of the year where you're completely dedicated to different things, right? And so I feel like that for my music as well. I think someday in the next coming months, there will be a time where I just like sit down and record 3, 4, 5, 6 songs. I don't know. It's hard to predict what the seasons of life are going to bring as well. But I guess right now we're in the season of life of just like running this machine. Like we got this content BREN machine that we have created and that we're building. And it's just like, we're also figuring out, I think right now the big thing is like the efficiency of it all and it taking less time and getting more out of it. So like the podcast has been great for that because we can sit here, we could chat, we could work on things. And then from the podcast, all kinds of different clips come out of the podcast. Same thing with the live streams that we've been doing. You do a live stream and all kinds of different clips come out of the live streams and the live events and just figuring out how to get this whole content machine to work so that it's less time, less effort, so that there is more energy to maybe focus on original music, special projects, travel, or just even just enjoying your life and riding your electric unicycle. Like sometimes you just got to get out there at midnight and just ride the streets, man. And that's what life's all about.
It's about riding that uni, man.
Riding the electric unicycle. That's all life is about.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Well, any other questions on the chat, or you guys want to wrap up on any
We
other
could wrap up.
specific
I have
topic?
questions, but we could talk about it in the next podcast.
Okay.
That's the great thing about this, yeah. Any other thing in the chat before we head out?
Ever have any interest in releasing a cover CD on the store? A covers CD on the store?
Well, in terms of covers and stuff, like I'm not really looking to like sell covers like in a CD. I'm just happy to be showing up every day on the live stream and just taking requests and flipping genres and trying new things, kind of seeing how it goes. And then we clip those and just release it for free on YouTube. But yeah, there's potential for like doing even a covers album on Spotify so people can listen to it. Just a bunch of my versions of maybe some of my favorite covers that I kind of do in my own style, my own way. So yeah, there's definitely a world where that can happen. And I go back to the start of this conversation, guys. There's so many things we can do. So many things we should do.
In due time.
So many things we would do.
Yeah.
But what are we gonna do, right? That's always the thing. Like, when it's a good problem to have. That there's so many options, so many roads you could go down, and it's a privilege and it's amazing. But oftentimes it's also a challenge to like pick a lane and stick to it. And I feel like right now we're still in the phase of just like trying things. We're trying things, seeing what sticks. Sorry, in French, speak with my hands. But anyway, yeah.
That is the life of the creative, you know.
Exactly.
A creative is thriving when their process of elimination is like solid. Like they're good at making decisions and saying no to a lot of things. Yeah. That's when they're really honing in their craft, is when you say no to stuff. Because you just want to say yes to everything. That's the creative mind. It's like free flowing, whatever. But you gotta you gotta say no to most things.
Working on it. Working on it.
Well, we said yes to the podcast today, so here we are. It was a good show.
Great.
All right. Any other final questions before we wrap up and we out of here?
I think that's it.
All right. Thank you, guys. I want to say thanks to the members for being a part of the show with us. It's fun to kind of have you guys along for the production. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything, and shout out to Tina. She just painted a mural last week. Was that last week already?
That's so random.
2 weeks ago.
That's such a
I just want to say
random
shout out to Tina because she's been killing it.
Thanks.
She's been doing a lot of hard work on that, and she's, she took a little time away, as you guys know, and she's back. We're killing it. Cameron, congrats on all the stuff. You got a new desk today, so he's gonna be.
Does the chat know about your big news though?
I don't know what big news.
Hello.
Oh, that I got engaged? Yeah, no, yeah. That chat knows. The chat. Well, I don't know if this chat knows, but my chat knows. Thank you.
Congrats to Cameron on his engagement. Yeah. He's all grown up now. He's a fiance. Very happy for him, and just so many great things happening in all of our lives and behind the scenes, and with all the BREN projects that we're working on. So, just thank you guys for being a part of it. It's genuinely like a lot of this stuff what's the point? When there's a point, but you know what I mean? Like you guys really make it special that we have an audience to share all this stuff with, and we have people who receive what we're putting down, if that makes any sense. So anyway, just genuine thank yous and all that stuff. So
yeah,
we are
thank
grateful for your presence.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
gratitude.
your time. Thank you for giving us your time.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
All right, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you in the next one. Peace.